Live.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Pocono Speedway in the Poconos in Pennsylvania. 75 laps of tropic action tonight for Burning Rubber Radio. Couple guest reporters tonight. Corner number 2, Ed Adams. How you doing, Ed?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking, Kenneth, and welcome everybody to 75 laps of the Burning Rubber Radio at Pocono. I thank everybody for inviting me out here to be your eyes in the sky in turn 2. We expect some action here tonight. 2 wide, possible. 3 wide, bad things are going to happen. And then they're going to sail on off down into turn 3 where we've got roving reporter Mike. Off to you, buddy.
Yes, Ed, I'm going to be watching the action coming into 3 and onto the straightaway. I definitely see 2 and 3 wide in our future, at least from what we were seeing in practice. Ken, looks like we had 21 trucks take time.
That is correct. We got 21 trucks taking qualifying time. We had 33 taking the grid tonight. Pace car has left pit road with fast qualifier. Troy Targuson right behind. Second place, Tom Ogle. Liberace having a great qualifying effort again. 75 car, Charles Eaton finishing third. The General, Dwayne MacArthur getting fourth. And Bubba Shepard rounding out our top 5. Mr. Watts, can you hand me 6 through 10, please?
Yes, we have Cool Ranch Chip in 6th. Joseph Mahar starting off in 7th place. The Bandit, Rupert, starting in 8th. Greg Peebler in 9th place, and Dan Berghoff rolling off in 10th.
Sounds good. Ed, what do you see as those cars are coming down towards you at the corner 2 there?
Well, we got rounding out from 11 on down. Number 7, Richard Higgs, followed by number 12, Titanium Everhart. That's position 12, not car number. You do see the field coming down here, so we're going to wrap this up real quick. We've got number 13, Sean Sadler, 14, Brian the Bull Glass. Keep an eye on him. He's always fast. Number 15, Dode, the Hornet, hard to pass Hoskins.
Second gear, 75 mile an hour pace speed. We go on green, no change lanes for the start-finish line. Be patient.
That was the Grand Poobah of the Old Bastards Racing League. Steve Thompson giving last second directions to all 33 drivers out there. Mike Watts, last thoughts.
Yes, Rowdy Jones in 16th, John Mankowski in 17th, Steve Thompson in 18th, Scott Collins in 19th, and Jeff Gilmore in 20th.
All right, top 20 start. Pace cars down pit road. We have Targuson and Ogle taking them to the green, and we are green. Great drag race going down in the corner 1. Neck and neck going down to corner 1 as they're making the corner. We got Targuson with inside position, but Ogle driving hard.
Here,
Ed Adams, we're coming towards you.
yes, sir. The pack's coming screaming off turn 1. They come down the straightaway. Real long straightaway here between turn 1 and 2. Lots of time to think about that entry coming up. And you got to nail that entry, and here they come. They are 1, 2, and 2 wide. 2 wide, actually all the way back through the middle of the field here, but everybody's looking good. Little distance, and the back of the field is the 166, and they are headed your way.
Yeah, it looks like Tom Ogle's getting out front first, and with Troy Targuson right in his tracks.
Yeah, it looks like they're getting sprayed out pretty good.
Nice and clean so far. Car is starting to get downward in single file as Ogle goes down low down the front straightaway. Filling coming back up the racetrack right in front of Targuson as they go into corner 1. Car is pretty much single nose to tail right now. Couple 2 lines, 2 wide going in there. Ed, they're coming back towards you again. What do you see?
I'm going to be keeping my eye out for that number 39 truck, the Cool Ranch Dorito truck, as they come screaming into turn 2 here. Looking for him to have a good night tonight. Looks like he's slotted back there at about 4th or 5th place. Looking pretty good tonight.
Yeah, the top 4 look really good. You got Tom Ogle in first place right now with Troy Targuson in his tracks. You got General MacArthur in 3rd and Cool Ranch in 4th. They were kind of breaking away from the group a little bit.
Good run there for Ed Campbell coming out of corner 4. He's got Bubba Shepard in tow with him. Rupert's running 7th with Peeler 8th. Mahar's running 9th, and Dan Bergo running off our top 10. As they're going into corner 1, we still got Ogle in the lead.
Yeah, that Ogle, that 11 truck, he's pretty tough here in the past at Pocono. If he stays safe, he keeps the fenders on that thing, he's going to be a hard truck to beat tonight. And here they come again.
Looks like the Bandit set himself up for a pass here.
Most of the top 10 is single file going into 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as they go by. Nobody's 2 by 2, but we get in the back of the field. There we go. 2 by 2 by 2. Oh, we going 3? 3? No, 2 wide, but it was close. They're thinking about it.
Yeah, down here in turn 3, you got Troy Targuson looking to the inside of the 11, along with the 07. Looked like he's going to try and get by the 11 as well, getting onto the front stretch here.
Nice move there by Troy Targuson, clearing Ogle coming out of corner 4, going on the front straightaway. Guys, I understand their gas mileage is a little bit tight tonight. They're talking about 15 to 17 laps tonight. What's your thoughts on that, guys?
A lot of pit stops.
Lots of chances to make mistakes. Long pit lane.
Yeah, definitely. There's going to be some good, I don't know if there'll be so much the fuel strategy as much as just getting in and off pit road is going to be a big issue tonight. With these guys, so whoever's the best at that is probably going to find themselves with some kind of advantage going into the rest of the race.
Looks like after about the top 10, 12 there, they're getting split up pretty good. And then we got another pack. The action is about 15th on back right now through 2.
Yeah, single file right through turn 3, going onto the front stretch here with the top 10. And looks like we already have a first SPP customer.
I heard Sean Sadler say something. Was that Sean who got himself into a little trouble early?
Yeah, he may have gotten into the back of another driver, and so the way we try to keep aggression down in this league is to issue or have an SPP system set up so where if you get in the back of a driver, you serve a green flag pass-through during green, and that'll help take some of the heat off of you.
Middle of 1 and 2, they come barreling again with the number 98, Troy Targuson leading. Liberace, General MacArthur, 39, Cool Ranch, followed by the 69, Bubba Shepard. So far, so good.
Nice thing about Pocono being such a long racetrack that with Sadler making a green flag pass through, easily stays on the lead lap yet. So catches a caution soon, he's going to be in good shape yet.
Yeah, if you make a mistake or you even got to start the race with a penalty, this is one of the places that you want it to happen, that's for sure.
Yeah, they treat this race kind of like a road course as far as usually setting up their pits. You kind of want to count backwards and make sure that you're in a window for your pits and everything in the end.
They're screaming down towards you, Ed. You see anything out there that looks a little worrisome?
No, they're still single file so far with the top 10 coming through. The second half of the pack's coming through now, looking for some 2-wide racing. We got a couple guys, the 105 and the 137, a couple of new guys. Ooh, the 96. He's 2-wide going through there with a truck on the bottom of him coming your way, Mike.
Yeah, the top 9 have kind of broken away from this group with Joe Mahar rounding out and being the caboose here. They're all just kind of getting in line and running. I think they're trying to set themselves up for the rest of this race here. The action's definitely from 10th on back.
Got a swap for the lead here. It looks like Ogle's got inside position on Targuson going through 1 and 2. Looks like Targuson, and here comes Cool Ranch Ship also making that move on Targuson.
Definitely some aggressive drafting going on down there.
Looks like we might have 2 wide and the lead pack coming in through the tunnel here. And that is, look at the 39. 39 is looking for second place on the bottom through 2.
Now they've gotten back together, and looks like General MacArthur was looking to the outside of 39, but he thought better of it and dropped back in line.
Yeah, it's looking like the field is kind of split right now from the guys that are just flat out and the guys that are kind of looking at that fuel tank, taking a little bit easy right now and kind of seeing where it's going to fall out.
Yeah, we're about halfway through a fuel run right now, so we got 8 laps in of 75 right now with Ogle in the lead, Targuson running second with Ed Campbell, Cool Ranch Chip running third, Dwayne MacArthur fourth, Bubba Shepard running fifth, and Ed, they're coming back towards you.
And here they come, just like the lap before. Nose to tail. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, all the way back to 10th, like a freight train. Woo! Can feel them all the way up here. We're pretty much gapping the rest of the field. The meat of the field's coming through right now, so it's a good gap between the top of the field and the back.
Yeah, Joe Mahar's rounding out the last bit of that, the top 9. You've got Dan Berghoff and Brian Glass leading the charge of the second pack here. They're nose to tail going on this front stretch here.
Top 10 is not holding back right now.
Going too wide down corner 1 and 2 right now with Ogle and Targuson. Targuson on the high side trying to get around Ogle. Unsuccessful right now. Cool Ranch Chip down on the inside of Targuson right now. And Ed, they're coming too wide, coming down towards you there.
I see them too wide. They are. A little fight for the lead with the 39 pushing the leader right on the bottom in the, it is at the 98 on the outside.
I hope they aren't tearing their tires up too much running flat out like this.
That's a good question.
All coming into turn 3. Looks like Torgeson's got the advantage going into the front stretch here. He's gotten by Ogle, and it looks like Cool Ranch is set up in third.
Yeah, you got some good racing going down with Rupert and Shepard giving battle there. You got Charles Eaton out there, man. He's looking kind of stout, along with Greg Peevler.
Yeah, and you had 3 wide coming off of turn 3 going down the front stretch a little bit further back in the pack.
Yeah, I'm looking down the list here of drivers, and I see the Salty Mule, and that would be teammates Steve Mule Thompson and Rowdy Saltine Jones, the 14 and the 67. They're riding nose to tail back in 18th and 19th place. I bet you they're saving fuel.
Most definitely. They're trying to probably get past that 15-lap marker that these guys are going to have to make it through tonight. We're 10 laps in already of 75, so we're about 5-6 laps away from green flag pit stops. Guys have been doing a great job so far keeping this thing going green. Hopefully we can keep this thing going for another 65 laps.
Yeah, Tim 4, 2 wide back here with the 7 and the 37. So there's still
somebody has pounced the wall coming out of 3 there. I didn't catch who that was, but made good contact with the wall on the outside there.
The 01 Sadler just came through turn 2 after serving that penalty with the leaders coming off turn 1 right now. So that'll give you the visual of the gap that he's got to overcome if he doesn't get a caution. If he does, he'll be in good shape. But as we talk now, the leader's coming back down in, and still looking like we are 2 wide back there for 4th place between the 12, and I did not catch the other truck.
Ben Shepard in the 69 truck giving chase to Rupert right now. Rupert making a great pass in corner number 2. Watts, they're coming towards you in 3.
Yep, they're still single file right now, but they were a little bit closer together last lap, and they've kind of broken apart. I'm thinking the aggressive drafting is kind of shaking them up a little bit.
Want to give a shout out to a couple people on our chat. We got Johnny Jones joining us, along with Mike Korth. Mike Korth, thanks for being with us tonight. And Johnny, hey, good having you on our chat, and please chat with us. Let us know who you think going to be leading this thing on our way home tonight. We'll be talking about that approximately lap 35 to lap 40 somewhere.
If we make a mistake, if I personally make a mistake calling out a number on a truck tonight, I apologize. We're watching this in VR to give good coverage for your ears up here in turn 2, so it makes it a little difficult to see those numbers when they go sailing by at about 180 miles an hour.
Looks like Ogle's gotten back out front, along with the 39 in second now. Troy Torgeson's looking inside of the 39, going into the front stretch there.
Cool Ranch champ Cool Ranch Chip holding back Targuson for second place there yet. Rupert running third. Also want to give a shout out to Trenton Shepard. Sounds like it's Bubba's brother, so welcome aboard, Mr. Shepard.
I've spent quite a bit of time racing with Cool Ranch Chip, and he's got to keep those nerves calm. He's got a really fast truck tonight. If he can get it done, I think tonight's his night.
He's certainly looking the part. He's got a really fast truck, and I haven't seen him run up front this much in the past, so definitely looking good tonight.
Coming through the tunnel, he's been looking pretty much the best all night long. He's glued right there to the line, and it's just sailing through there with no effort, no problem whatsoever.
Got a race for third there, don't we, Mr. Watts?
Yeah, it looks like the Bandit is gotten by Troy Targuson. Troy may have burned up his tires a little bit.
Sounds like we got a little bit of an issue. Heard the 137 hit the radio comms.
Yeah, still some aggressive racing back here in the pack, trying to sort things out. We're getting close to the next pit stop here.
Yeah, lap 15 is coming up next time around, so we're going to start seeing some trucks coming down pit road here real soon. No one's really called it out yet. I got a feeling it'll be another lap yet.
And then we're going to have trucks that are 2 to 3 seconds faster than the trucks that are going to be out there for another lap or two, and that's when things are going to start getting a little intense.
85 is going to pit the spot. Heads up, Greg.
Yeah, I think so. Looks like Joe Mahar is going to be one of the first guys in, and these pit stops are really going to stretch the field out. I think as you're going to see the difference in drivers that are really good at pitting and getting on and get off pit road.
Yep, chatter's happening now. Their guns are being spun up. Tires are on the wall. Here they come, Ken. They're coming your way. Pit stop's coming.
We got Ogle down pit road right now, along with Cool Ranch Chip. Many cars coming down pit road. Targuson did stay out. He's going to lead another lap here. Bunch of cars stayed out, but a whole mess of them coming down pit road right now.
Yeah, we should see a change top the leaderboard. It'll be temporary till they get sorted out. We'll see who comes along here.
You're going to see probably the rest of the guys making a pit stop probably next time.
98 just came through too. We got another little pack coming here.
33 pitting this time around.
87's in this pack. They're coming your way, Mike.
Yeah, they're racing hard right now for this position. Looks like
132 pitting.
Looks like the 87's coming in.
132 pitting.
We've got a bunch of guys coming in actually with the second pack here.
224 pitting.
Brian the Boat Glass, very smart driver. He's been in this world of racing for a very long time, professional coach. He's always done well here at Pocono. Look for him to move up through the field here as the race moves on.
01 pitting.
Yeah, Brian had moved his way all the way up to 10th place there, and he was kind of leading that second pack when, right before he came in.
We'll let timing and scoring and clean this all up for us, and we'll give you a rundown here in just a couple laps as we're 17 laps into the 75-lap event tonight here at Pocono Raceway.
Yeah, right now we're just kind of straggled out. We got about a truck every 5 seconds coming through too.
Looks like Troy's decision to pit a little bit later than everybody else has cost him some time on the track while those guys were running out there on fresh tires.
115 pitting, 115.
First little pack of trucks coming through now, and that would be the 69 and the 39. I believe that's our leader. That's our top 3 trucks coming through, or will be the top 3 trucks.
I think you got a big group coming towards you, Ed, right off of pit road here.
I'm thinking about that exit right there.
Yes, sir. The meat of the group is coming our way, but they're still pretty spread out. That pit stop certainly did break up the field.
Berger did lead a lap, and now he's down pit road getting service for tires and fuel right now. Looks like Ogle will resume the lead with this race as soon as all of our pit stops are made. And looks like Bubba Shepard looks like he's going to be running second with Cool Ranch Chip third.
Leader's coming through turn 2 right now. The 39 Chip Right, no, the 69 was on the bottom for the lead. Man, those trucks look too close alike.
Yeah, it looks like Bubba Shepard is trying to extend his lead, moving his truck out front underneath the 11. And you got Cool Ranch Trip trying to keep it cool in third.
Speaking of cool, man, that's where everybody's been tonight. Real cool. Nobody's overdriving. Looks like a lot of fuel economy going on from up here, too.
It does look like Shepard did take the lead. He did overtake Ogle for the lead. Cool Ranch running third. Kevin Rupert, Bandit Nation, running fourth. Torgerson slide back to fifth.
1, 2, 3. Top three go through. Followed fifth, sixth, little spread out, 75 coming through now. The 44, the 85. Followed by a big old gap, and now we've got the next group coming in.
Looking at the leaderboard, I see Brad Collins, a 3-digit car, somehow running in the top 10. Great job. Great start for Brad Collins.
Yeah, and Rowdy Jones has been able to move his way up to 11th from he was started back there in 17th or 18th.
I was just looking for Rowdy. It looks like him and his partner got split up.
You got to really be careful getting into pit road here. You can get a speeding penalty so easily, and that will just ruin your day.
That's a long 40 seconds.
Great race up here at the front, though.
They were bumper to bumper coming your way.
Like we're going to go 3 wide into the turn. Oh, wow. Adamson, he's a lap down. He was trying to get out of the way of the 39 and the 11 racing for second and third
That
place.
was some great driving by Cool Ranch Chip, missing Adamson coming through like that. Good job there, Ed Campbell.
I could be wrong, but I want to say the 69 and the 39 might be teammates. So there's a good chance they're in communication with each other right now at the top of the field. If so, that's going to be really good for them.
We're lap 20 in of 75 of the Burning Rubber Radio.
Leaders
Pocono
coming in at
Raceway
2.
75 lapper tonight. Go ahead, Ed.
All the leaders just came through the top 5. It looks like they're getting spread out just a little bit now after that incident down to 3.
Yeah, we've got the top 5 coming through here. Looks like Troy Torgerson's rounding out the top 5, trying to chase down the Bandit for 4th place there. From there, it's pretty nice gap to 6th, 7th, and 8th place.
Looks like the race is around 13th on back with the 87, the 66, and the 03.
Do see that Richard Higgs has been on the pit road for quite an extended time. Must have had some contact out there with the wall. He's been in there for about 4 or 5 laps now.
That's a shame for Richard. New guy to the league. You always want to see guys new to the league, get some good finishes. But the experience here is invaluable. The more you run here, the better you are. And this can be a tricky triangle.
All right, watching that top 10 on back coming through now. Keep my eye specifically on that number 66 and that 87. Here they come. Right now through is 87. Is gap to 66. Coming your way, Mike.
Yep. Looks like the race is between the 66, the 03, and the 67. Vandervorst starting really far back, which is uncharacteristic of him. Usually he's way up front there, but also the 67. So they're working some kind of a strategy here as they work their way around the 66, I believe, going into turn 1.
The 67 is usually pretty dominant here at Pocono in the past. He's got that new AccuForce wheel, and I know from experience sometimes you could be right on the money or just a little bit off, and I wonder if he just missed it a little bit tonight. He seems to be, back there in 15th place still. It's a little odd for 67.
They got 2 and 3 wide action going on that front straightaway with the Everhart, the Dwayne Dunn in the 105. Ken Hoff was in there, and also the the 57 truck at Gilmore. They've all gone single file, but man, they had one hell of a battle going down the front stretch.
Woo, 17. Looked like you got almost a little bit loose coming through the tunnel that time.
Up front, the top three are real close together, while fourth and fifth are kind of probably about 15 car lengths back. Still racing for position there.
Here they come my way. They have gapped the rest of the field. Here they 1, 2, 3 running nose to tail, followed by a gap fourth and fifth. About a second and a half behind them.
Cars are pretty much evenly spread up around all the way to the racetrack with a gap in between, a little bit in front of Shepard, a little bit of a gap there, but other than that, cars are pretty much strung out all the way around right now.
Yeah, that's what those green flag stops will do. Again, it's about how well you get on and off pit road. Ed Adams is really good at that.
You gotta, you know what? It's such a fine line, man. You gotta push it right to the limit, and if you overstep, your races are done. Just done. You gotta take that chance or not.
Rupert running fourth is closed in on the top three along with Targuson. They've closed that gap, made it a 5-car battle on the backstretch towards you, Ed.
Leaders coming through the tunnel again. They are still coming through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, fourth and fifth are now closing up. Coming your way, Mike.
Yeah, as I watch Sean Sadler go by, trying to stay on the lead lap here. Ah, yes, the leaders have closed up. They're all within a car length of each other. And it's looking pretty good. Looks like the 39's made his way into second place there, and he's challenging the 69 going down the front stretch there.
Next group, 5 is coming your way with the 67, the 66, and the 03. As Ken was saying earlier, it's pretty much is what I'm seeing up here is you'll have a pack of 5 or 6 trucks, and then 1, and then 2 trucks, and then 1, and then 2 trucks, and then another pack of 5, and it's just that way all the way around the racetrack right now.
Yeah, the draft's still kind of important here on these long straightaways. These trucks are pretty much aerodynamic bricks, so if you can get anybody to cut the air for you, it makes a huge difference.
A new leader, 39 to the lead.
There he has. Looks like Cool Ranch Ship. Ed Campbell has taken the lead over Ben Shepard. We got a good run by Rupert trying to get on the inside of Ogle. Targuson followed him through.
Yeah, we'll have to look and see if Targuson completes that pass when he gets to turn 1 there.
I see Richard Higgs has disconnected from tonight's event. Loaded her up on the trailer, heading her back home.
Give
Still pretty good race. Still pretty good race between the 67, the 66, and the 87 here.
Top 5 are not holding back at all, and there's trucks that are going to be going laps down if they don't start standing on it soon. The 01 Shot Sandler, he's in threat because he just went through, and now the leaders come through right now. He's in trouble.
Yeah, without a caution, there's not much keeping those guys back there, and plus they have drafting help as well. Looks like we're kind of back to where we were with the top three, and then a gap back to fourth and fifth there.
Looks like the 67 is moving forward. He's moved up to second place in that pack he's in.
Yeah, he's been working on that 66 for a while now, trying to get by him. Looks like he was able to get by him through turn 2 in the tunnel turn, and he's going to set his sights on the 03 as they go down the front stretch.
Looks like we're going to be coming up on pit stops. Ken, how's pit lane looking? You got pit crew out there warming up.
Well, right now it's empty right now. No one is coming down, but we're going to have some green flag pit stops here. I would imagine within the next 8-9 laps probably.
No change up front. 39 leads him through the tunnel.
I think we're going to see something in the next 3 laps here.
Yeah, it's coming soon.
All right, yep, 39 still in the lead with Ben Shepard in second, Ogle in third, Bandit in fourth, and Targuson in fifth.
Hand it to these guys. So far, we've stayed green. Let's keep her green the rest of the way home, guys. We're doing a great job out there.
One thing I like about this track, Ken, is once we go green and start having those green flag pit stops, the field gets spread out and it's less likely to have a caution. So I think that's a really good thing. I think we're going to see probably a green flag all the way to the end, hopefully.
We got a change for the lead here. We got Shepard and Ogle both getting by Cool Ranch Chip. Coming towards you, Ed.
Too wide into the tunnel. That was a beautiful pass, number 11 on the bottom of the 39 on the entry of the tunnel.
Yeah, he must have got a heck of a run. Looks like the 11 is definitely out front now, and 4th and 5th have caught up a little bit as they were making gains back there.
Rupert making a pit stop. First car coming in. Second round of green flag pit stop starting right now.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened with the 39 as they exited 1, but it definitely looked like he had lost momentum, and the 39 had a run all the way down into 2, and he capitalized on entry. Totally pro move. And Mike, you nailed it too about when the field gets spread out, the chances of those cautions start going way down. The big threat right now is what we're about to see on pit lane entry.
Yeah, I think we're going to see all the leaders, or most of the leaders, come in this time.
Yeah, they're calling out. Ogle called out. Sean Sadler's called out. So you can hear a lot of these guys getting ready to make pit stops, and crews are getting ready to go.
I think we may see, with the Bandit coming in a lap early, we may actually see him get out front of these guys because he's going to be on fresh tires and he's running some quick laps.
As they make those pit stops, looking down the list, if my timing and scoring is correct, it looks like we've got down to 28th place on the lead lap. So there's only a handful of trucks that are technically out of this thing right now.
Targuson does stay out, collects another lap lead tonight. MacArthur also staying out. He's got second right now. Multiple trucks down pit road right now. Probably more down pit road now than what's on the racetrack.
Yeah, MacArthur and Targuson are teammates, so they're probably working the same strategy. Looks like MacArthur fell back a little bit on those first set of green flag stops, so he's probably trying to make up some time.
Pretty sporadic here through 2.
24 exit pit.
Well, at least we got some beautiful weather at the racetrack today. It's partly cloudy, sunny. I think we're at about 100 degrees on track temperature. Oh, I take it back, 93 degrees, 77 Fahrenheit. Pretty nice day for racing.
That it is, Ed. Also, want to give a shout out to our Monday night sponsor, hempshack.com. Need any CBD needs? Hemp Shack, the people you need to get a hold of for all your CBD needs. Contact them, hempshack.com.
I think we have a few drivers that use CBD products from Hemp Shack, and it's been life-changing for them.
Does look like Rupert did come out before Oval and all that, but we'll see how this all shakes out here when Diamond and Scoring gets it all figured out in just a couple laps.
Yeah, I figured he would be out there before them running faster laps on those fresh tires, so he was able to get out in front of him. I don't know how long he's going to be able to stay out in front of Ogle because Ogle's got a really fast truck tonight, and so does Bubba, for that matter.
Good battle coming towards you, Ed, for first, or between Ogle and Rupert. Shepard?
Yes, they are 2x2. Pretty clean, though. Looks like the top 4 is trying to figure out where they want to play this thing out.
Oh, yeah, they're coming by 2 wide. Looks like Ogle got the advantage there, and followed by Shepard and then Cool Ranch Chip. But they're all 4 close together. You could throw a blanket over them.
Sean Sadler being right in front of him by about 5 car lengths. So Sean getting ready to go 1 lap down to the leader. He's going to try to hang out as far as he can, hoping for a quick caution to come out right now. As Rupert dives it down low back inside of Ogle, Shepard followed in the case.
Top 4 are showing a lot of respect to each other so far throughout this race. They all know that they're pretty equal on speed, and they come screaming down into the tunnel with the 11 up near the wall, the 12 down low, the 69 down low.
5's hitting this time. Pick the low side here, 224.
As they work their way into 3, looks like they're trying to sort themselves out with the lap car of Sean Sadler back there. Rupert has got the lead with Shepard in 2nd, Ogle in 3rd, and Cool Ranch in 4th.
Dan Berghoff did lead the last lap. He's down pit road right now, so Dan's running a little longer strategy than what the rest of the drivers are. But as of right now, puts Kevin Rupert in the lead, gets a bonus point for leading the lap.
Yeah, I'm amazed that Troy Torgeson's able to hold on to those guys. I mean, I know he's on fresh tires now, but that he didn't lose so much time leading those few laps on older tires.
Yeah, Targuson probably running, about 8-9 car lengths back from Ed Campbell there?
No, actually, he was right on their bumper with the lap car last time I saw them come through turn 3 here.
It looks like they're about 10 car lengths back off the top 4 right now.
Heck of a battle coming towards you, Mr. Watson, Shepard and Rupert.
Yep, looks like Shepard got the advantage there with Rupert in 2nd, Ogle in 3rd, and Cool Ranch in 4th. And Troy is probably about 15 car lengths back in 4th or 5th.
67.03, 66 coming through the 2 right now, coming your way. Looks like they've got the cruise control turned back on.
115 coming off pit road.
Yeah, 67's leading the 03 and the 66 there, a small little group. Everybody's pretty well spaced out right now, so these runs are all about how you get in and off pit road from now on, as the groups have really been broken up now with this second set of green flag stops.
Ferguson closing in on the rear bumper of Ogle right now as Cool Ranch chip past Ogle going into corner number 2. Targuson down on the low side of Ogle right now, but all going to come out single file coming down the main straightaway again.
Everybody's single file coming through 2 right now. No 2x2. Then there's really no point at this time of the race. Everybody just kind of settling in, getting through this fuel burn again. They've had 2 stops to figure out how far they can go, and if anybody needs to make up a half or a lap or more, they're trying to do it right now.
Not sure what happened to Brian Glass, but Brian is showing 3 laps down, still sitting down pit road. Wonder what kind of problems Mr. Glass has had.
Oh, what a shame. He had a fast truck, too. He may have gotten into the wall a little bit there and caused some damage.
Good possibility. We didn't hear anything on the radio.
Top 5 running nose to tail with Targuson now trying to get underneath Ogle right now. Mike, what do you see?
Yep, looks like Torgerson is going to have the advantage when he gets on the front straightaway. He got underneath Ogle, and he's looking at the 39 now for the next position.
One of the things you cannot do in the OBRL is come in and expect a caution at the beginning of the race. If you lay back and think you're going to avoid a melee at a race here like Pocono, that could be almost certain death. If it goes green, you just won't be able to make up that time. And I think that's what's happening right now with trucks that are about mid-pack on back.
Yeah,
Rupert making a move on Shepard right now, coming into 2 there, Ed.
Why? 12 is looking really good on the bottom, and the 39. Oh, he got a good run.
Mike, now they're coming towards you as those guys are still battling inside to outside with each other.
Yep, looks like Rupert's still inside. 39 is on the outside looking in as the 98 drives to the inside of him going down the front stretch here.
Leaders will go high in turn 1.
I was just about to comment on how the 137 and the 136 have made their way all the way up from starting at the end of the pack here to 10th and 11th. So they're having a really good run tonight for newcomers to the lead.
You know, I thought the pack would be tighter than what it is, really, considering how important the draft is and the drivers knowing that. But the leader's coming again into 2 wide again with the 12 on the bottom, the 69 on the outside, the 39 just sitting there in the catbird seat, doesn't know which way to go. He's going to fall back on the outside. 39's looking good, and that's what happened the last time. About 5, 6, 7 laps into their run, he started showing his strengths, and he's there. He's hunting them.
Yeah, Chip looked like he was going to try and use the outside momentum coming off of turn 3 here to get by the Bandit Rupert going down the front straightaway.
Looks like Rupert's running really strong in corner 1, but then looks like Campbell's probably the strongest truck in the corner near you, Ed.
Everybody else is still spread out, one by one by one by one. The only 2x2 I'm seeing so far is really that lead group, which is coming now. It looks like they've got things sorted out now. They're singled up. We'll see who's got the lead coming at me. And it is the 69, 12, 39, 98.
You all right, Jeff?
Yeah, they've sorted it out a little bit, and they've actually put a car length between each one now. Looks like they're going to try and get in line here and maybe run to the next stop. But I know if you get a run on somebody, you're definitely going to try and have to take it because track position here is still very important.
I just got a big old cloud that fell over here in turn 2. I mean, it got drastically darker. So if this thing hangs around for a while, we're going to see if it changes the truck's behavior a little bit.
For all the Brian Glass fans out there, sorry to tell you that Brian Glass has discontinued tonight's race. Heading back home, getting ready for the next event. Gentlemen, we are at the halfway point of this race. Give you about a minute or two to give your thoughts on who you think is going to be tonight's winner at the Pocono 75 here.
I don't even have to give you a minute as they come through the 2 right now. I'm going to go for that number 3 truck, which is the number 39. Mr. Dorito Chip Ranch, Edward Campbell himself. You know what? He hasn't got a win yet, and he's knocking on that door. So I think tonight's his night. See if he can get it done.
What you thinking?
Well, the Bandit is looking pretty good tonight, so I'd have to put my money on the Bandit because he's looking really aggressive. He's got a really good handling truck. Like you were saying earlier, though, I think some of these drivers are better in some corners than others, so it'll be interesting to see how it all pans out.
Well, you took my pick, so I'm going to go a little different here. I think this guy is holding back just a little bit yet. I think he hasn't showed his full deck of cards. I'm taking that 11 truck of Ogle.
Speaking of Ogle, he's on the inside of 39 right now. A little bit of a shakeup in the top pack. Coming your way, Mike.
Yeah, what I'm seeing is Ben Shepard still in first place with Bandit in second and Ogle in third. Looks like he was able to get around the 39. And Troy Targuson is probably going to try and make a move here as he gets a run off turn 3.
Ooh. We almost had one truck get into another coming on the exit of 2. The 3 trucks coming your way right now.
Yeah, these 2 trucks are bumper to bumper. We've got the 137 and the 136 along with the 85 of Joe Mahar.
Sketchy moment right there for those guys.
That's for position 9, 10, and 11 there, gentlemen. So they're having a great run so far tonight. Is Ogle showing his cards right now on the inside, getting past Rupert, going into corner number 2 right there, Ed?
See, I mean, he's looking really, really good. The 69 is still showing strength, pulling away a little bit, but the 39 is definitely flexing his muscle on the bottom. Those are 3 solid picks, too, gentlemen. I have to agree. The 11, he's every race I've been here at Pocono, he's that truck that's always there. So you can't count him out.
All right, fans out there watching us on our social media palettes out there. Who's your pick for tonight's race? No one's taken Shepard yet, but I'm sure Tristan has. Mike Horth, he's picked the Bandit also. We'll find out what the other guys out there are saying. So give us your choices here on our chat, and we'll definitely get them across the air and let everyone hear who your choice is tonight. Right now, I see we got 23 trucks on the lead lap with Chris Whitley, the last car in the lead lap right now.
I tell you what, the 17 better step on it, and the 96 better step on it because the leaders are hounding them right now.
Somebody's in the wall there. That was Shepard hitting the wall in 2 there.
That was a leader?
That was a leader.
Looks like they're making up for it now. Pass for the lead from what I see.
Yep, looks like Bandit's in front, and the 39's going around the outside of the 69, and he's got a good run going down the straightaway.
Trying to look at the right front corner of Shepard. I don't see a lot of damage, but there is some up there. That may hurt him on the straightaway. Does also show a little bit of right rear damage in the right rear corner of that truck.
Ken, did he just push up coming out of turn 1?
Yeah, out of corner 2. He just never made the tunnel turn as clean as he should. Got into the wall coming out of corner number 2.
I tell you, the cloud is down here messing with the racetrack. It's now starting to get sunny on the entry of 2 and cloudy on the exit of 2. And I'm wondering visually how it's messing with the drivers, because it's as I look to my right, the sun is breaking through right there. It's got to be in their eyes.
96 pitting later.
Got a bid for the lead right now with Ed Campbell trying to get inside of Rupert coming down to corner 3, Mr. Watts.
Yeah, he's driving it hard down on the inside. He's got a really good run in onto the front stretch here with Ogle in second or in third and Troy Targuson in fourth. And looks like Ben is dropping back just a little bit with that damage.
That's a shame. That's definitely taken one of the big bullets out of this race.
Got 2 by 2 going into corner number 1 with Campbell and Rupert, Ogle and Targuson all running real hard into corner 1. As we got new leader right now, Ed Campbell taking over the lead from Kevin Rupert.
39, Dorito Chevy is putting the power down. Man, you can feel the vibrations up here on this stand as they come through right now. We got to look on the inside. The 12 looking to the inside of the 39 as they exit 2.
Yep, coming down into turn 3. Looks like the 12 was not able to make that pass. The 39 will retain the lead, and the 98's actually looking to the outside of the 12. Oh, they're coming in. They're coming in for their pit stop.
Shepard coming in hard, gets the thing woed down in time. We'll see if he made the speed limit in time there. As looks like Cool Ranch Ship leading the Brown Road, and Troy Targuson staying out on the racetrack again, along with 75 Charles Eaton. I'm sorry about that.
132 pitting this lap.
Yes, this should be able to get them to one more stop. Expect to stop around lap 60, and then it'll be the home stretch.
Well, if you people like Green Flag Racing, you're sure seeing it tonight with the OBRL group out here. Also want to give a shout out to another one of our sponsors. That's I-40 Media. I-40 Media for all your internet needs. Setting up websites, all that good stuff that I know nothing about. Get a hold of Steve Thompson at I-40 Media. He'll get you all set up. i40media.com.
All right, looks like Torgeson's in for his service tonight, and that'll hand the lead back to Cool Ranch here.
Top 4 are back on the racetrack here with Cool Ranch Ship leading them off with Ben Shepard somehow recovering back to second place.
Exiting 2.
Rupert and Ogle coming back in.
132 exiting.
They are no longer bumper to bumper up there in the lead. Watching them now on the front straight, headed down to the start-finish line, 39. Ranch Campbell is leading with about a 4 truck lengths back to second place now as they enter 1.
Targuson back on the racetrack right now. He's going to try to blend in with these top 4 trucks. We'll see how this goes in. Going to corner number 2. Ed, they're coming right at you with Targuson on the inside.
Back of the pack coming through. Trucks 2 wide being the 18 and the 46 with the leaders coming now. And the 39, he's flexing. He's just pulling away. The 12 and the 69 taking up second and third.
Nice pit stop for Targuson coming out, finishing his rounds in time and capturing 4th place right now.
Yeah, the 39 looked like he was really showing some speed there. He has managed to pull away probably about a 10-car length advantage over the 12 car going down to the straightaway.
Ed, do you think he could possibly burn off some tires, though, by trying to get out to a big lead like that?
224 pitting out.
No, I don't. From what I'm seeing tonight, I don't think so. His truck has just looked really, really good, at least this part of the racetrack up here. Turn 1 and exit of turn 1, maybe that's been his Achilles heel and where he has been getting past, but otherwise it looks like he is on cruise control. That truck just looks outstanding. If anything, he's got to keep that person in the seat. He's got to keep that driver calm, breathe through the nose, keep those nerves down, keep that adrenaline down. If he does that and we stay green, man, this could be his night.
Well, they're coming up on a lot of lap traffic here. They got 3 cars in front of them that are about to go lap down. So we're going to see how this group handles that, if they close up at all on the 39 who's managed to pull away a little bit or not. I know that 18 is always hard to pass for that lap down.
I want to say their trucks are pretty neutral tonight. I mean, I'm really not seeing anybody struggling out here.
115 pitting this time.
Looks like Dan Berghoff doing their nice thing and letting the leaders getting by pretty easily. As Rupert's starting to close that gap between him and Ed Campbell, Cool Ranch Chip.
Leaders coming through now. First is mixed in with some lap traffic now as they come through.
Want to give a shout out to Brad Collins, who did lead a lap before he did pit. So one of our 3-digit guys doing a great job so far tonight. Did get a chance to lead a lap before he did pit and under green.
I'll go through and give a shout out to some of our 3-digit drivers. They are all doing fantastic tonight, keeping the green flag racing going. Would be the number 136, Rick Thompson, 137, Brad Collins, 124, Andrew Hess, 132, Bob Fellenbaum, 105, Dwayne Dunn, 115, James Duke, 166, Kevin Adamson, and one of our old timers coming back, number 224. Doing a fantastic job, drivers. Keep it up, and welcome to the OBRL.
We don't want to forget about Scott Slade in the 05 car. He did not get the correct number on the truck. That was an OBRL mistake, not his fault. So Scott Slade driving the 05 truck. He'll be switching numbers after tonight's race. And now Scott is coming down pit road.
Thank you, Ken. Thank you for covering that.
39 still got a heck of a lead going down, coming through 3 and onto the front stretch here. He's managed to pull away a good 20 car lengths between him and the number 12.
Wondering if Targuson gets behind the 12 truck there and with that draft catches up to that 39 within just a couple laps.
I'm watching for him now.
They'll be coming towards you. Campbell's coming out of corner number 1 right now.
I got eyeballs on them, and you're right. They're spreading out. Looks like he has pulled another couple truck lengths from just a few laps ago. The 12 followed by the 98, and then we got it further back with the 69. I think the damage is certainly hurting the 69. He looked tight coming off of 2 that time. Almost got to the wall again. Sometimes getting a big old lead out here at Pocono is actually comforting because it's really hard to make up that gap when you have such a dominant truck.
Yeah, even when you have a fast truck and you put fresh tires on there and you're making time, once we get spread out like this, it's really hard to make up that difference. That's why track position is so important here, and getting on and off pit road just can't make a point of that enough.
Looks like right now Campbell has passed Jeff Gilmore. Jeff Gilmore running the 20th position. That was your last car in the lead lap. Now 1 lap down.
Yeah, he's using the lap traffic to his benefit right now. Let's see if the second and third place truck can use the lap truck as a pick and as a benefit.
Yeah, it looks like the Bandit and Targuson are running together, trying to catch that 39, but Chip's been able to put a second on Rupert, and I mean, he's looking really good out there. This could be his night.
Everybody else is, they're just out there minding their P's and Q's. It looks like it's just really difficult for any of the trucks to make up any time. Everybody's just so close, and in my opinion, I think most of the guys they were too cautious at the beginning of this race. That's what it looks like.
We still do have 31 trucks still running. Last truck running, only 4 laps down with 19 cars on the lead lap.
Just when I thought the 12 and the 98 were trying to reel the 39 in, it looks like he's put a little bit more distance on him. He seems to really be getting off the tunnel turn and into 3 very well.
Yeah, his truck just all night long has just been sailing through the tunnel. Just been pretty much effortless. That's the two things you need here to win. It doesn't matter if you're in a truck, a car, doesn't matter. You need to be fast in the one, aggressively fast in the one, be able to hold the bottom, pick up the throttle early without being tight off exit, and then sail it through the tunnel. If you could do that and keep the tires under it, ooh, good luck at catching you.
Yeah, really large gap there between 5th place Bubba Shepard and Charles Eaton. Looks like nearly 8 seconds there. And then it's 21 seconds back from the leader for General MacArthur. Rick Thompson is 23 seconds back of the leader. And Joseph Mahar, another 23 seconds back. So the top 10 is within 24 seconds of the leader, but there's just big gaps there in between the groups.
Yeah, lap times right now are about the 56-second mark, so they're making okay time, and we're going to see pit stops here probably 6 laps from now. You thinking, guys?
Yeah, lap 6-0. I think that's when everybody's going to be diving in to get that last fuel for the run to the end.
That's where some strategy might jump in, because if you could get 17 laps in practice or 16 laps in practice, you may try and undercut that and come in on 59. A lap on fresh tires is a world of difference compared to some guys that stay out on older tires.
I think you're going to have to be within 10 to 15 seconds of that leader to have that work out for you, or it's just they're so fast up there, the gap's going to be huge.
Well, yeah, you're only going to be able to make probably 2 or 3 seconds there, but that could make the difference between 5th and 4th, or 5th and 1st.
That gap between Cool Ranch Chip and Rupert now down to about a half a second. Was about 3/4 of a second to a second a few laps ago. Those two guys are chasing the 39 truck down right now.
Yeah, and this would be, if he could pull it off, it'd be his first win. And you know how those first wins go when the race starts closing down. That's when the adrenaline starts coming. That's when you start shaking in the seat a little bit. You know, he's just got to keep the personal mistakes, just keep everything nice and calm right now. He's waiting. He's listening to it. He's hoping that truck doesn't break, you know?
Yeah, well, we saw last run, he got probably a little tight off of turn 1 and, gave up the lead to the 12. Before, so we'll see how he does near the end of this run on his tire wear.
Ken Huff 2 laps down, making it rather difficult for Ed Campbell to get by. I think Ken Huff's running plenty strong. I think he had a little later pit strategy than what Campbell did, but nice job by Ken Huff trying to stay from going another lap now. And as I say that, looks like Campbell does get in the inside of him right in front of you there, Ed.
Yes, he did. Campbell pulled off a nice little pass right to the bottom here. Now we're going to see if Ken Huff, if he does the same and holds up the second, third place truck, allowing the 39 to pull away.
He has put himself between the 39 and the 12 and the 98, so he doesn't look like he's going to make it too easy on those guys, hopefully. So things will probably even out there. There's a nice little gap there between the 39 and the 12 still.
Yeah, I'm watching him from all the way over here, and Ken certainly did not give the second and third place truck any favors. He tucked up behind the 39, which is going to help him tremendously as they come through 1 now, and we'll see how far that 39 has been able to pull that lead out again over the 12.
Well, Rupert's got it down to a 1/4 second right now as they get by Huff in corner number 1 and all that. Targuson giving chase right to the backside of Rupert there as they come past you, Ed, and coming in towards number 3 towards Mike Watts there.
Yeah, I see Ken falling back a little bit, and it looks like Rupert's made a lot of ground up on the 39 after the tunnel turn there. It looks like he's going to have a really good run on him going down the front stretch here.
It's definitely frustrating when you're the leader and you catch a lapped vehicle and they don't move over for you right away and you lose time. I have to say, it's probably one of the most frustrating things to deal with behind the wheel.
Well, these trucks are getting ready to come in for their last set of green flag pit stops here. We got about 2 or 3 laps before you see these guys coming in. Top 3 running nose to tail, coming right at you, Mr. Adams.
And here they come again. Nose to tail, you're right. That lead has shrunk. It's down to 3 truck gap now. The 98 hounding second place. 39 wants to see that.
Rupert going to be coming in. He feels he can go to 17 laps.
He's stretching it.
Well, that's what I was talking about with that strategy. He feels like he can make that time up and get in front of the 39 by putting some fresh tires on there and running some quicker laps while the 39 stays on older tires.
It's definitely going to be interesting to see where they fall out at the end of this cycle because, man, that's all they have. Unless we get that big old Big Bird yellow, this is what's going to be the race.
Wait, Doty.
Leader just came through.
The gap between the leader and Ogle is at about 7 seconds, so the top 3 did have a pretty good substantial lead over Ogle, who's running back there, who was in 4th. You see the 2 leaders coming back in pit road here as Targuson and Campbell coming down pit road.
I concur with you, Ken. I was just watching the 11 as he went by and thinking to myself, man, he lost a lot of time on that lead group.
95, or correct, 85. Holy cow, 85 got on.
Yeah, now it'll be a race off pit road.
Yep, Shepard's also in the pits right now, but Eaton stays out for another lap.
Yeah, it looks like most everybody's going to be hitting pit lane. Big old cloud has moved back in. 2 is gone dark. Shadow extending almost all the way down into turn 1.
132 exiting.
Looks like pretty much the exit of turn 1 all the way down into the exit of turn 4 is under heavy shade right now.
We'll let timing and scoring straighten this all out for us. We'll get back to you here in a lap or 2. Let you know how all the green flag pit stops all turned out for everyone here.
Still spread out. Most trucks have several gaps between them, with the 12 and the 124 coming through now. I didn't see the 39. There's a 3. Oh, man, there's something happening in pit lane. 39 looks like he lost time. He's about 4 or 5 positions back from where he was.
85 out.
Mike Watts, do you see again? We have a lot of green flag pit stops tonight. Do you think these new 3-digit guys, you think this is a kind of a rude awakening for these guys, or you think they all handled the situation pretty well?
Well, it really depends on their experience level here. It looks like Rick Thompson and Brad Collins are pretty experienced in this, and they've been able to move up through the field through these green flag stops. So Andrew Hess as well, he's got some time on iRacing, and looks like he's been able to take advantage of these green flag stops, getting on and off pit road. So it'll be interesting to see how this rolls out.
Yeah, I've got the 12. The 98 came through with the 39 passing a lap down truck right now to snuck back into 3rd place. 39's got some work to do if he's going to get this win now.
Yeah, but it looks like Rupert's in a really good position because he came in that lap early and was able to run those quicker laps on the fresher tires. So, and he only came in one lap earlier than Targuson and Chip did. So, definitely has some room there to improve for the 39.
If Chip can run as strong as he did all the segments prior, I expect him to close the gap, and it's going to be interesting here the last couple of laps.
I believe he is closing that gap. He's got it down to about 1.25 seconds right now.
If the 12 of the 98 start jockeying for position here, that's really going to help the 39 close in on him. He's going to be able to use that air that they're setting out and close that gap a little bit.
We see lap down trucks being really smart right now and getting out of the way. Kudos to them.
And as the 2 leaders are coming down corner 2 next time, see if there's 2 different lines being used in corner number 2. But right now, I do see that those guys are battling hard down the front stretch going into corner number 1 right now. But I've noticed Rupert's coming in a little higher and shooting down coming into 2. What do you see from your vantage point?
Coming off of 1, gotta wait this long straightaway, even at 180, almost 200 miles an hour here.
11, I'm hitting. Go ahead.
All right, here they come now, following some lap down trucks. Well, right now, the 12 and the 98 are entering middle and then getting low, and Chip is just lower all the way through. His truck looks better on entry.
05, rolling
And
in.
the 98 is hounding the 12 coming through that tunnel the last time. All over his bumper.
166 exiting.
I
Yeah, but it
think
looks
they're
like
running.
looks like Rupert's able to kind of get some space between him and the 98 going down the straightaway.
You know, I think they see that 39 in their mirror, and those 2 trucks are just trying to run. They're trying to run away as fast as they can right now, because if that 39 gets to them, they're in trouble.
William Vaughn, the 224 car truck moving up high, letting the leaders by. Thanks very much for that there. Nice comeback there, William Vaughn. Glad to see you back to OBRL. Thank you for serving our wonderful nation.
Looks like the 39 picked up a midline through the tunnel that time. He might be trying to see if he could pick up a little time doing what the 2 leaders are.
Yeah, I noticed Troy kind of taking a high line through the tunnel turn and then taking a low line through turn 3. So he's definitely trying some different lines, trying to make up some time on that 12.
I got a feeling that Troy's just kind of taking it easy right now. He's not going to burn those tires off that truck right now. He's going to wait for about a couple to go and then make a big hard charge on Rupert there.
And they're coming up on 10 to go.
We'll give our top 10 rundown here. We got Rupert in the lead with Targuson running second. Cool Ranch Chip running third with Tom Ogle running fourth. Fifth, we haven't talked about this guy for a while. Bubba Shepard, he must have had a little bit more damage than what we thought. Charles Eaton running sixth with Rick Thompson's running seventh. Dan Berghoff eighth. We haven't called this guy out much tonight. That's Eddie Jones. Eddie Jones running ninth with Joe Mahar, top 10.
Steve Thompson's made it up to 11th, and Greg Peeler in 12th. Dode Hoskins is 13th. Andrew Hess 14th. Rolf Vandervorst 15th.
16th, we got the 132 Bob Fellenbaum. Pretty good run for a rookie driver. Dwayne Dunn taking up 17th. Brad Collins taking up 18th. General MacArthur in 19th. And Jeff Gilmore is in 20. 16th on down is officially 1 lap or more down.
Yeah, we've only had 2 cars out of tonight's starting field. Has left us tonight, so congratulations on all the cars running well. We still have not had a yellow. Do not want to see one the rest of this way. As we still got one heck of a battle yet going between Rupert and the 98 truck at Targuson.
Yes,
Coming
they're
towards
still.
you, Mr. Watts.
Yeah, 98's looking inside of the 12. 12's running kind of a higher line, going through the corner, trying to get that momentum off the 3, going down the straightaway.
And they were nose to tail coming through here. Last couple laps, they are definitely not taking it easy anymore. And I'm wondering if the 39 is watching this and just kind of, just waiting and watching to see if something's going to happen.
Well, we do have a
98.
change.
Yeah,
Do have a change for the lead there. Targuson does get by Rupert. And I will say, Ed, that Cool Ranch Chip, he's closed that thing into less than a half a second from being a second and a quarter down about 3 laps ago.
He wants to see him get a little racy like that. That's exactly what he wants to see. As they come in now to 2 with the lap traffic in front of them being the 166 at 98 to 12 and a 39 at 39 is made up all kinds of ground.
39 does have the freshest rubber out of those 3 trucks right now as they come towards you, Mike Watts.
Cars moving over. Looks like the 98 still got the lead with the 12 chasing and then 39 closing. He's closed that gap and he's searching for that top 3 or that top position there.
I think he's got to make a pass for the second spot within the next 2 laps. He does that, gets to the leader, gets to the 98 truck. Game on.
Yeah, I'm thinking Rupert might have burned up his tires right now. He may have to let them things cool down for a couple laps before he makes a final assault on the 98 of Targuson.
Yeah, and it's looking like they're really not going to have much lap traffic to help with them. They're pretty gapped out between as they come through right now. 98's got about a 3-gap truck back to the 12, and the 39 is all over the 12's bumper.
Yeah, it looked like the 39 had a really good run through the tunnel turn, and he closed it down on the 12 there. Rupert's really going to have to start defending the 39 here, especially on the long straightaway here.
Yeah, and if he defends like that, that's just going to make Troy Targuson that much harder to catch later on. Having about a half a second lead right now over Rupert in second. Cool Ranch Chip right behind him in third. As they come into corner number 1, Tom Ogle, 12 seconds behind the leaders right now. Bubba Shepard, 16 seconds behind the leaders.
I'm sure the 39 spotters up there on the tower right now are trying to work out all kinds of deals. That 12 should happen to fall off in the next couple of laps, man. Please, please, give us a room. Give us a lane. He's there. He's there.
7 to go right now. 6.5 to go technically as Targuson's coming towards you, Mike, with Rupert second and Ed Campbell right on his tail.
Yeah, it looks like the 98's kind of been able to stretch it out a little bit, but the 39 is all over the 12. He's getting a really good run off that tunnel turn, and down into 3, he's on Rupert's bumper as they snake down the front straightaway to try to break up the draft.
The race tonight is definitely, the race on track right now is the top 3. They are within half a second of each other, and then we've got a 12-second gap back to the 4th place truck, which is number 11, Liberace.
Well, I got to get our last sponsor in tonight, and that's E-Metro Ford out of Chicago. Patrick Milligan, owner of E-Metro Ford Chicago. He's got lots of used cars. He's got lots of new cars. You need a new car, used car, get a hold of Patrick Milligan, E-Metro Ford. He'll get that thing delivered right to your front door of your house. That's emetroford.com.
That guy will burn the midnight oil finding the best deal possible for you. The clock, it doesn't matter. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, he's trying to find that car.
Looks like Rupert and Campbell's closing in that rear bumper of Targuson as they go down to corner number 1 there, guys.
And I don't really see any other threats along the racetrack. No too wide. Everybody's just, looking to close this thing out as the top 3. They're coming our way. Here they come. Well, it looks like they might be a little bit more spread out here.
Actually, it's closed up quite a bit going into tunnel turn here.
Yeah, here they come. Now I had the wrong group. They have snugged it up. All 3 of them are about an equal 1 truck gap apart. Looks like 39 lost a little bit on exit at turn 2 that time.
We are talking 5 to go here. 4.5 laps to go coming down corner number 3 there. Targuson does have a 2-car gap between him and Rupert, but Campbell is right there on Rupert. Any slip by any 3 of those guys, and the positions will change. With 4 to go right now for Troy Targuson.
Whatever Campbell's got to do, man, he's got to start pulling it out now. Make him look in the mirror. Get that truck down on the entry of 1.
Still have 14 trucks on the lead lap yet, so hand it to those guys who have gone 71 laps so far, staying on the lead lap. Not easy to do with no pit stop, no yellow flags, all green flag pit stops tonight. As Targuson's starting to stretch it out a little again over Rupert and Campbell.
And they had a 3-pack that's right ahead of them that was pretty close on exit of making contact there. I believe the 03 is in that group. So they might have a group of lap trucks they're going to catch here within the next lap or 2 that could come into play.
Vandervorst in the 03 truck is the last truck in the lead lap right now, so 14 trucks still hanging in there.
Ooh, how hard are they going to want to stay on the lead lap? That's the question.
Well, those guys are all good enough drivers to know if the leaders are there. They're going to let the leaders battle it out. They're going to forfeit a position or two to make sure they don't screw up this race for those top 3 trucks.
Speaking of that 3 truck that are on the end of the lead lap coming through right now, the leader's right behind. 39 has closed the gap up again. He's on the 12's bumper. He's there for sure. He's hounding him.
The 3 there closing in on those lap cars. Let's hope that doesn't get in the way. But the 39 is all over the 12's back bumper.
Oh, yeah. He's making him look in his mirror. He's letting him know, hey, buddy, I'm there. I'm there.
2 to go for Troy Targuson in the Jake's truck. Beautiful paint job on that Jake's truck, Mike Watts.
Should be coming around at a white flag, next time by?
Lap traffic may be concerned for these 3 trucks in the lead right now as they're closing in on John Mankowski and others.
They might not just pull over here with it being the closing laps. Here they come now, through the middle of 1 into 2. No, they are. The lap trucks down are getting kind of racy with the leaders right on their bumper. Oh, the leaders are moving to the inside. Inside coming into 3, getting around lap traffic.
John Mankowski getting down low, trying to get out of the way. I see a couple trucks going up. Hi, Mike.
Yeah, it looks like Mankowski tried to get out of the way, but he really kind of hurt the 39 on exit there. So I don't know if Chip's going to have anything for the 12 for this final lap.
Okay, white flag has come down as they go into corner 1. Torgerson still has the lead. 3 truck lengths over Rupert. 1 truck length in front of him is, behind him is Ed Campbell. Ed Adams, they're coming towards you in corner number 2.
Watching them come off turn number 1, and they put an ultimate lap here for the win at the Burning Rubber Pocono 75 lap. And they come through 2 right now. The 98 to 12. They are 1, 2, 3. What's going to happen in turn 3?
Well, it's closed up a lot of space there. Looks like he's going to try and make a run on the 98 going onto the straightaway here.
Did I see the 39 get to the inside?
Rupert. Oh, we got gas issues. Campbell's going to win. We got the 98 run out of gas. The 12 runs out of gas. That gives the win. The
39. Chip Rich Campbell gets the win. Yeah, buddy.
Wow, what a race.
I got out of the way and went high in turn 3.
What a win. Let me tell you what, guys. You're about to hear one happy man.
Couple 100 feet away from victory, and Targuson and Bandit both run out of gas. Man, how disappointing for those 2 guys. 4th place goes to Tom Ogle. 5th place, Charles Eaton with a great 5th place finish. Bubba Shepard brings her home in 6th. Rick Thompson in 7th. Joe Mahar 8th. Rowdy Jones 9th. Steve Thompson squeaking out of top 10.
Yeah, Greg Peeveler was able to bring it home in 11th. Andrew Hess came in 12th. Dode Hoskins finished 13th with Rob Vandervorst 14th, 1 lap down. Dan Berghoff 15th, 1 lap down. Brad Collins 16th, brand new guy to the league. General MacArthur had some trouble mid-race and was able to finish 17th, 1 lap down. Bob Fellenbaum 18th, 1 lap down. Titanium Everhart 19th, 1 lap down. And Jeff Gilmore rounding out the top 20, 1 lap down.
Rupert, are you holding on okay?
Yeah, congrats to everybody on running a green flag race. And you see trucks pushing other trucks around the racetrack right now, as is Pocono. That old gas tank was a major player. And we got to put a big round of applause for that 39 for, not jumping the gun and pitting when the other 2 trucks did and saving enough.
Unbelievable finish. Right now, I'm not sure if Kevin's made it back to start and finish, but I'm trying to talk to our 3rd place finisher, Kevin Rupert. Kevin, can you hear us?
I got you, buddy.
Yeah, I got it. I'm being pushed around the track.
Oh, my God, Kevin, what a race did you have tonight? What a great race with Troy Targuson. The 39 of Cool Ranch Chip, Ogle earlier, Ben Shepard earlier. Man, tell us all about that race tonight.
It was a lot of fun. This truck really ran well on this track. I mean, you didn't have to use your brakes. It would handle really well. As long as you didn't screw up turn one, man, you were pretty good. And it felt like turn one was where I was getting a lot of people. I was able to keep it more on the yellow line. I think the tunnel turns where I was sort of losing it sometimes.
The gas, when did you know you were in big trouble? Is that coming into 3 already or coming out of 3?
I knew I was in big trouble with about 5 laps to go. I could tell that I was going to probably run out coming out of the final turn there. I was actually upset with Troy because he got in front of me, which I actually wanted him to because I knew I was going to be struggling. But he kept swerving, breaking the draft, and I knew I needed that draft.
Thanks again for the push, man.
Ed Adams, did you have anything for Kevin?
Kevin, outstanding race tonight. It looked like from what we're seeing up here in turn 2 that if you did have an Achilles heel, it was here through the entry to middle of 2. But man, that's just nitpicking. Your truck looked amazing. Is there anything you would want to go back and change?
No. I rolled the dice. I knew I was rolling the dice. I did it actually under the second pit stop as well. And I thought I could make it, but no, it was fun. The truck was racy. This track was racy. It was a blast. It was a lot of fun.
Mike Watts, you got anything for Mr. Rupert?
No, I was just I was surprised. I knew somebody would take that chance and try to undercut the pit stops, and you roll the dice, and hey, sometimes you got to do that. And but you look good out there all night, and you had a fast truck. I actually picked you to win, and then that kind of worked out when looked like Bubba Shepard hit the wall a little bit. So you were definitely dominant out there, but I didn't know how close you were going to be on the fuel, and so that was interesting to watch. And you guys put on a great show.
Appreciate it. The way I look at it, worst case, I lost 1 to 2 positions maybe. I still got podium, so it was good.
Kevin, you want to give a shout out to your friends, family, sponsors?
Give a shout out to the fictitious Bandit Nation that's out there. Thanks for supporting.
All right, there's your 3rd place finisher tonight, Kevin Rupert. Congratulations, Kevin, on a great 3rd place finish. Good luck to you the rest of the season and all the other series that you run with the OBRL.
Thank you.
2nd place finisher tonight, Troy Targuson. Troy, can you hear us?
Yeah, I got you guys. How you doing, man?
Got Ed Adams and Mike Watts up here. Just a little short on the fuel tank tonight, huh, buddy?
Yeah, I short pitted that last pit. I thought I was going to be able to make it. I just wanted somebody to run with. First several pit stops, I stayed out longer than everybody else and was by myself and didn't seem to be making that much of a difference. So I screwed myself a little bit too heavy on the right foot.
Mike Watts, you got anything for Troy?
Well, I was kind of thinking that you should pit when you did pit, and I thought you would have made it. I didn't realize the fuel was going to be that tight in the truck. I mean, you made it all the way to turn 3, so it was a roll of the dice, and you looked real good out there. In fact, I didn't think those guys could come back and get you because you had put a pretty decent gap between you and the 12. So it was really, really fun to watch. Troy, if you could do it again, I mean, do you think you'd have an advantage if you pitted 1 lap later or just tried to back it off a little bit? I mean, I think the 12 would have ran you to the end because it looked like the 39 was good to go. Didn't he come into the pit with you?
Yeah, we came in together. That's why I just wanted somebody to ride with this time and cut her a little. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe it got a hole in the damn thing. It was sabotaged by somebody else. I don't know. No, I'm just kidding, man. Hats off to the 39, man. That was a hell of a run by the 39. The top 5, I mean, 69, the 11, the 39, the 12, and myself had one hell of a race tonight, man.
Yeah, you could throw a block over you guys for a lot of the race there, so it was really great to watch.
Ed Adams, you got anything for Troy?
Troy, outstanding drive, sir, and you said it. The top 5, you guys were head and shoulders above everybody else in the pack tonight. From the drop of the green, you guys were dominant, just flat out dominant, and that was one heck of a race there in the closing laps with lap traffic coming into play and knowing that fuel was going to be an issue. Were you really trying to use them to your best advantage?
There was a lot of lap cars. I really wasn't paying attention. I was kind of keeping an eye on the fuel there, and I guess with about 6 or 7 to go, that's when it said I was going to be a half a gallon short, which I couldn't believe. I mean, I was, I don't know, unless they didn't fill it all the way up. But no, the lap cars were good tonight. The racing was spectacular. It's I wouldn't, the only thing I'd change is maybe having a half a gallon more fuel. The racing was great tonight.
Any shout outs you want to give? Sponsors?
We got the Jags on the truck this year. We put it in victory lane for the first time last week, and runner-up tonight, back-to-back podiums. Couldn't be happier right now. Really couldn't for the Ford Series Jags truck.
There you go. The number 98, Troy Targuson, putting in an outstanding P2 finish to wrap out tonight's Pocono Burning Rubber Radio.
Yeah, point out I believe the top 8 were all Fords.
That's an amazing thing. I did not know that stat, Mike. Well, thanks for filling it in. But right now, I think I have our winner, first-time winner, I believe, with the OBRL, Ed Campbell, Cool Ranch Chip. Are you with us, man?
I definitely am.
Congratulations on a great win. Hey, did you get shocked as much as we did up in the booth with those guys running out of gas coming out of corner number 3?
I actually thought Bandit and Troy pitted a lap before me, so I thought that it might happen, but I wasn't holding my breath. I was trying to set up a pass on Rupert going into 2 on the last lap, and then when we got to 3 and he started slowing down, I was like, something's up. And then they both said they were out of fuel, and I dropped it in 3rd and went to the outside. And not the way you really want to win, but golly, this league's so competitive. I was really happy that I was going to be podium. And then when it worked out like that, mad at myself for not putting it in neutral on my lap back around because I couldn't do a burnout.
This is your first one with the OBRL, correct?
Yes, first podium and first win. I've had a lot of top 5s, but first podium, first win.
Watts, turn it over to you, sir.
Yeah, enjoy that, man. The first one is always the toughest, but man, it was a great win, and you should take them as they come, man. Any win is a good win here with the competition level in OBRL. So consider yourself amongst the winners and enjoy that win because, like I said, they're hard to get.
They are hard to get, and I've been getting closer, and I've shot myself in the foot a bunch of times. Pit road entries, flat spot in the right side, and I didn't have any kind of, everything just went the way it was supposed to, the way that you want it to tonight.
Hey,
Adam, turn it over to you.
Yeah.
And champagne is flying down here. I just got a bath. Chip, the win.
Oh yeah,
say,
man. I'm really kind of speechless. I've been sitting here listening to everything and everybody telling me congratulations on the other channel, and shout out to my team, Josh Robinson, Sean Sadler, Ogle, and Shepard. My driving, since we've all teamed up, my driving has the information they've given me has come a long way, and I definitely wouldn't have been up here without them.
Well, you were my pick early in the race to win this thing. Been watching you all night long coming into the tunnel, and your truck just looked better than everybody else. It looked flawless on the bottom, like there was no effort whatsoever. And I was telling the world out there that as long as you could keep your nerves at check, you were going to win this thing. And let me tell you what, man, I am tickled to see you win this thing. Congratulations.
Thank you, man. Yeah, it's funny you say that about turn 2. It's all night I noticed, in practice I noticed I was faster than a lot of people in turn 2, but I even said to the team, I said, turn 2 is not the place to make a pass, because if you try to go through there side by side, both of you lose ground to the rest of the cars in front. So I tried to time it a couple times, and I just said, no, I'm just following people. And I actually dropped back on Rupert on the last lap, and I thought I'm just going to get a good run off, and maybe I can get to the inside of him in 3. It didn't work. We had some lap traffic there, and it just didn't work the way I planned it. But it worked out in another way, so I'm ecstatic, man. I love it. Thank you guys for all you do. And, yep, today's been a great day. Got my job back, won a race, and I'm going to party it up tonight.
Yeah, man, enjoy this win. Maybe you should go out and buy a lottery ticket. Congrats, man. That's awesome.
Get easier after this, buddy. Back to you, Ken.
All right, well, congratulations there, Ed. Glad to see a new winner in the OBRL. Good luck to you the rest of this season in the trucks and all the other series that you do with the OBRL. Congratulations again, Chip.
Thank you, guys. I love it. Thank you.
All right. Ed Adams, final thoughts?
Oh, you know what? I think we've seen a pretty good race here tonight. Getting a first-time winner is always exceptional. As Mike Watts stated, it's extremely difficult to get them in this league. So when they come, you appreciate every single one of them. And once that door is kicked open, man, you try not to let it close again. We've seen the top 5, top 8 battle it out bumper to bumper for pretty much the majority of the race. Couple fast trucks made some simple mistakes and ended up taking themselves out. The rest of the pack, they needed that caution that never came. So hats off to everybody for a green flag run.
Thank you for joining us tonight, Ed. Mike Watts, final thoughts.
Well, I think we saw a great race tonight, Ken. Definitely, this is a good track for going flag to flag with 0 cautions. And it looked like it came down to being able to get on and off pit road and ultimately fuel mileage. Who would have thought? But, it worked out in the favor, and we got a brand new winner, in OBRL, and I think that's great. I'd love to see a different winner every week, but we saw a great race, so I'm really, really happy here.
Well, thank you both of you guys for joining me up in the booth tonight. It was a pleasure. It was fun. Fans, I hope you enjoyed it. Something new tonight. We had 2 corner workers. I was still working the booth. I enjoyed being with you guys. Appreciate it so much. We saw one hell of a race. 75 green lap racing. No cautions. A lot of green flag pit stops tonight. We saw a great race. Top 3, Cool Ranch Chip with the win. Troy Targuson running a great second. Rupert Nation, Kevin Rupert running 3rd. Congratulations on the podium finish. And for Ken Schultz, Ed Adams, Mike Watts, and the rest of the OBRL game, thank you for watching. We'll catch you next Wednesday in our truck season series. Friday night, the Xfinity cars will be at Road America. That'll be fun. Cup cars, I know we're back in action again Sunday. Next Monday night, don't forget to watch the ARCA race. So, for Ed Adams, Mike Watts, Ken Schultz, goodbye, everyone.